This is the day, March 23rd, 1957. This is the dawn following a long night of final preparations, days of sweating practice runs, weeks of tough manual and mental toil to perfect the most precise sports cars in the world. The fastest, most durable, the elite of track and highway. And they're all here in one program. Jaguar, Ferrari, Maserati, Austin Healey, Triumph, AC, Porsche, Alfa Romeo, Cooper, Lotus, Arnholt Bristol, names strange to most American tongues, but now, added to them is another increasingly familiar name, much respected Corvette, the only American production car to step out in this fast company. This is the last time the cars are permitted to refuel from pumps. All of the entries are limited to the same fuel, no special blends or mixtures. Another way of determining comparative performance. From here on, refueling will be done from cans of identical gasoline handled by pit crews. Gas caps are sealed, not to be removed during the first 20 laps under Sebring rules. In the pits, feverish last-minute activity, checks and double checks, hair-fine adjustments, 1,001 final details. The Corvette team is as busy as any, working with the stock tools found in the average American garage for the average American family car. Corvette number 4 gets a final tire check. Its fender bears the Swiss and the American insignias in honor of its drivers, Gaston Andre of Switzerland, co-driver, and Dick Thompson of Washington, D.C. Co-drivers have nothing to do now but sit and wait. Gaston Andre, Swiss co-driver of Corvette number 4, relaxes with a little American culture. On the starting line, things are different. Designer Zora Arcus Duntov has a final word with John Fitch about the Super Sport, a last-minute check of well-rehearsed procedures and decisions. This is the big moment. 65 drivers crouched and waiting, ready to sprint for their cars for a Le Mans start. The countdown is coming by seconds. The Corvettes have the pole positions. 4, 3, 2, 1, and the race is on. Fitch is the first into the cockpit, but in the bedlam of sound, he doesn't hear his own engine, and he loses a precious second. First under the footbridge, marking the start-finish line, are the two production Corvette stablemates. The SS is off with the first flight. The production Corvettes, numbers 3 and 4, are a sensation at Sebring. They hold a terrific pace, mile after mile, proving their lightning acceleration out of tortuous turns, their roadability and flashing speed on the straights. With perfect driving, Dick Thompson demonstrates the Corvette's ability to corner hard and fast. While the first hour slips away under the blazing sun, the production Corvettes keep up the smoking pace, turning in excellent time. On the flats, the Corvette's V8s drive them at speeds topping 120 miles an hour. Impressive on a course like this. In the turns, it's the same story. The job of the Super Sport is done on the asphalt and searing, grinding cement of Sebring. It's pushed and pushed hard, shown no mercy, given no babying, and it takes all the torture Fitch and Taruffi can give it, until at last a simple but vital bug shows up. A bushing. The rubber bushing on a rear suspension arm breaks down. Fast driving is unsafe, and there's no point in just cruising. So designer Duntov reluctantly orders the car in, consoling himself that, after all, it is an experimental job, and it has done well. Now the production cars press on, mile after mile. Not all the costly foreign entries can take it. An Alfa Romeo falls by the wayside. The gear-grinding, brake-burning corners and turns and the piston-pounding flats seem made to order for the production Corvettes, and they continue to outshine foreign imports. Hour after hour it goes on. Tight corners, full sweeping bends, and S-turns that pull and strain a car's every seam, every steel fiber and muscle. Yet the Corvettes continue the killing pace. From here it looks easy, smooth, no strain. But watch. A Mercedes cuts it too fine, knocks down a marker, struggles back on the course in a flash as beautiful driving keeps it headed down the track. The Corvette is a sweet picture, holding its front-running position in the production class. Lap after lap is turned. Dick Thompson's production model is holding its position, leading many cars and snapping at the heels of others. Thompson's pit crew tells him he's winding the circuit at 3:51, 81 miles an hour, a terrific pace at this point in the race. Take it easy, they tell him, and come in. Nimble fingers, long practice with a clear plan of action well directed, makes for quick pick stops for gas and minor adjustments. Now the really tough hours begin. Tough on drivers, even tougher on cars, both wearied by hundreds of miles of fierce driving. The field is narrowing now, only about half the starters left in the running and hours still to go. The night closes in fast and black in Florida, and the glaring white-hot ribbon of road you pounded over all day until you knew every inch suddenly becomes strange. Danger crouches at every bend and every corner. This is no time to relax. And timing shows the furious pace is being maintained. An official bulletin gives the pit crew the standings of the Corvettes. In the tension of a 12-hour race, drivers and pit crews alike sometimes lose count of their position. As the final laps approach, the cars must be serviced with even greater speed and precision. The pace is still hot, the competition still keen, even though European race cars have held front positions for several hours. The production Corvettes are still in the running. The pit crew gasses them up and urges them on. Hour after hour, on and on it grinds. But now the 12th and last hour of America's longest race is drawing to a close. And suddenly, it's over. The checkered flag comes down. The 38 survivors of the 65 starters have made it home. And among them are the two production Corvettes. Dick Thompson of Washington brought home production model number 4 to win the Grand Touring category, placing his Corvette 12th overall. Duncan and Kilborn tagged him close to finish 15th overall, a remarkable record for this course against the world's toughest competition. No wonder the crowd swarms. This is the sensation of Sebring, the only American production model to survive this killing race. And the drivers take a bow, too. Behind these expert drivers lies the wealth of experience gained on the design and performance of the United States' only entrant in this American Grand Prix. Ahead of them, a promising future. And for the Chevrolet Corvette, a bright future, too. Whether in the hands of professional drivers or the average American who can take pride in the knowledge that he's driving a champion, sensationally proved at Sebring in 1957.